using them to boost the signal of the radio parts to exert his control over the MILF. Which meant...
We're gonna let that one drop down.
Yes? Imagine, General, what such amplification could achieve when fused to the finest atomic science our great Soviet civilization has produced.
Ah.
Yes? Imagine, General, what such amplification could achieve when fused to the finest atomic science our great Soviet civilization has produced.
Go, 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 go. Okay.
I do not understand.
Here we go. That was yes. We got squished there, squashed into jelly.
The Earth's crust to return to the surface.
A tragic mistake, General.
A Terra pancake.
Recognized the extent of his mad ambitions.
You mean to imply Toll would have attempted to enslave the Russian people? Pah! The will of the Soviet citizen is mighty and strong.
To you, perhaps, as a trained warrior. But consider, perhaps instead, a humble son of a toy maker from Tomsk.
Ah, yes. Perhaps we have our share of simpletons, after all.
Oh, I gotta go back across. Do. Please sneak faster. Thank you.
The vast pictograms told of a history of wonders. They seem to suggest the Lemurians were travelers from another world, where a mysterious clock seemed to stand.
That is very mysterious. As mysterious as the location of little Orpheus, perhaps.
Yes, of course, General. I am just getting to that.
Yeah. Going to look away? No, okay. Guess we go up. Do I pull this? I need to pull his lever. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Week, you missed notifications. Yeah, it's okay. That's not where I needed to go. Okay. That's all right. How have you been? I was late too. I dropped the kid off at daycare this morning. Started about an hour late. Oh, you know, work slowly
As
killing
I
you.
bravely explored that ancient city, a question was gnawing at my mind. What did it mean that the Lemurians had foreseen the coming of Tol? And who was the man from above that was celebrated as the savior of the Miengf? It was almost as if they could read the future in their crystals.
How's your game coming along? Made some progress? Nice.
The bells of Lemuria tolled and tolled, a roaring symphony, a crescendo of peals that set the city dancing, each note causing the crystals to shimmer and cascade with light. But the sandstorm was no natural phenomenon, and the bells did not ring for celebration. Something was very wrong here.
Aside from the pterodactyls and the Miengf and the dancing stones and the ancient magical prophecies and the crystals and now the giant bells, you mean?
Not sure if you like the way it works now, but it
I
works.
can easily just quietly go home.
Don't think Chepucha will get you out of this one, comrade.
Trying to implement something like a shuriken weapon. When you get to more projectiles, they spread out random pattern. Oh, cool. That's a large bell. Holy crap. So I feel like I need to get the spot just right so it doesn't do that. Okay. So it does the opposite of that. So I need to get to that dirt hump. That seems hard. We have to wait. I have to wait at this one. Yeah, okay. Come on, tiny legs. Oh, there are two bells. That's what. The bells, they're bells they were tolling. They toll for thee.
I raced through those magical structures, a righteous fire in my heart. I was like the Brinya Nikich, prepared to strike at the dragon who threatened my homeland.
Your heroism is only surpassed by your modesty.
On the contrary, General, I chose the Brinya carefully. Like him, I am a simple peasant. It was fate that chose me to descend to the Earth's core.
It was General Komanyin who chose you to descend to the Earth's core. But don't let that get in the way of your story.
Oh, well then, award General Polkovnik Kamanyin the highest medal in the world.
He already has several of those.
I cannot take credit for his wisdom in sending me.
He already has several of those. Oh no! Was it really gonna go that much further up? Dang. There's a lot of swinging. Running out of rope here. I'm gonna rope her chat. Jeez, okay. That was close. I know there's a lot of swinging on rope, swinging on vines. Doing my best Tarzan impression.
What was once a rocket drill ship, built to burrow into the earth, was now a mighty vessel, repurposed to blast off into the skies. There was no doubt that Toll was headed for the strange world with its clock, although to what end I was yet to understand. But there was no time to consider, no time for questions.
Come on.
Toll was on the rocket. Little Orpheus was on the rocket. And wherever they were headed, I must head there too, to thwart his plans, recover my drill, and save the world!
Saves the world. It's not good.
Will our enthusiastic yet disorientated hero be burnt to a cinder by the rocket's engines? Will he be smashed into the rock that surely must be beyond the Lemurian skies? Does Nikolai Petrovich Kamanian really need any more medals? What was the strange clock, and what could it all mean? All of these questions, and more, will be answered, if you're extremely lucky, in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Yeah. Episode 7. Yes, I know we can do this. Yes, thank you, game. Metagalactus Interius.
Laika!
Are you stark raving mad?
It was Laika! I am sure of it! That spirited little dog saved me!
Laika saved you in her little space machine.
I believe the correct term is capsule, General.
Don't push your luck any further, Ivan Ivanovich. I fear it might snap.
Oh, my apologies, General. In my excitement to explain what I discovered on the far side of the Metagalacticus Interiors, I got carried away. And it happened like this.
I'm curious to see how they wrap this up. There's gonna be some truth to it. Or maybe it's all true. I'm feeling it's not quite all true. I feel like he's embellishing a little bit.
A rocky moon. It's the center of the Earth.
The source of all creation, General. A place where time flowed like rivers, and boulders of raw matter rained like comets upon the cratered rock.
Another miraculous escape from death. Another happy accident.
It was no accident, General. Laika took me there entirely deliberately. I'm sure of that. She continues to be a heroine and a savior and protector of our great nation.
Nice.
Laika died in orbit.
No, General, she did not. She's very much alive and happy, and currently living several miles below our feet.
Laika is dead, Ivan.
She most certainly is not, General.
This is the real world, Tavarish. A world where you did not go to the center of the Earth, and Laika died in orbit.
In my world, General, Laika is still alive.
A better world, some may argue. Very well. I will live in your world for a while longer, but time is running out.
Ah, yes, time, General. I was just coming to that. There in the distance it stood, enveloped in a mighty time storm. The world clock, General. The beating heart of all history. The axis mundi, the pillar of the world.
Not enough to conquer Russia by drilling back to the surface with his magical mind-controlling atomic radio set then.
No, General. You see, what if he could fuse little Orpheus directly with the world clock? Then his message would radiate with every tick and every talk. He would not simply be the Tsar. He would be the Tsar of all time, the eternal tyrant, the literal incarnation of everything our glorious revolution stood to overthrow.
We should probably stop that, I'm guessing.
Sonikiv!
Uncanny, General. But it was somehow different. I felt no cold. The waves were motionless. Indeed, it was as if I had stepped free of those rivers of time and stood on entirely motionless ground. And there in the distance,
What?
debris from Tsarya and tall slave mines had washed up here, almost as if I were meant to find it. And there, amongst it, the winking of steel led me to a blasting cap, and a plan began to form.
Oh, time to go.
The terrain was ferocious. Explosive eruptions of fire and heat. Thunderous emissions and lethal gases.
Much like your cousin Pavel, perhaps, as a result of consuming all of those stolen eggs.
Aha! General, you have been listening after all!
Got a long way to go. I could have sworn that was gonna break. Oh, there we go. It's like that one should break. It looks a little funny. Do, 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 do.
Agartha again. But why?
You are stalling, comrade. The clock is ticking.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Of course. In a flash of inspiration, I understood. It was all wrong, you see, General.
That we can agree on.
We should never have gone to the center, because without little Orpheus, Toll could not have become the tyrant he had. The rocket drill was his means to reach the world clock, but it was little Orpheus that enabled him. And the time itself, the world clock itself, was determined to make matters right.
With a little help from you, of course.
Merely a simple pawn in a game played upon a cosmic scale, General. But a pawn who understood that he was being given a second chance to grab a chunk of the explosive resin that wondrous city was built upon.
All right, we're making a bomb.
And I was back. The mighty river of time roared past me, carrying the weight of the whole of history with it.
Even for you, this is a stretch.
I know our tale is getting quite
Our time is
fantastic.
I have to submit my report within the hour.
Time, General. Time was nearly up indeed. That ancient and magical river that carried me along was surely moving inevitably towards some kind of end.
All right, so some of these move. It's still going below me. I know I can catch it now, so hopefully I don't need to.
Enough. No more Privalov. No more stories. No more lost worlds and space
There it
dogs. I'm full of it. It is nearly midnight, and you have not given me the adequate explanation for the whereabouts of little Orpheus and the atomic bomb.
But, General, I am about to tell you what happened when I finally caught up with the villain Toll.
I do not care, Tavarish. I simply do not care. You have worn me down, and it is time to call a halt to this. I bear you no malice, comrade. In many ways, I admire you, but time is running out.
Yes, General, yes. Time. Because it was time itself that suddenly appeared to be on my side.
Perhaps the world clock was so impressed with your egg-wearing antics, it decided to return you to Plutonia for a second attempt. I would strongly suggest you cut to the chase.
The chase, yes. The pursuit of Toll and little Orpheus. I stood there with the resin fragment in one hand and the blasting cap in the other, and then, just like that, a clock began to ring.
The world clock?
No, General, an alarm clock. My Slava alarm clock, in fact, given to me by Auntie Marsha.
The one who married the beef investigator.
The very same. And the moment I saw that clock, I knew what I had to do.
All right.
Yes, I'm waiting.
A bomb, General. A bomb to destroy a bomb.
So, you decided to build a bomb, eh? A bomb to destroy little Orpheus.
It was a simple plan, really, General.
Yes, you are very fond of your simple plans.
I feel like this game is best consumed in like an episode here, episode there. don't try to.
It was the last
You know,
time I was to see
don't
those
binge
poor
watch it, that's what I'm trying to
enslaved
say.
nymph on my journey.
Am I going to play
Is
Hogwarts
this stirring
Legacy?
agitation around the base of the rocket drill.
I
Now
think
a
so.
dreadful weapon of war in the hands of a madman.
I think
I
so.
was
I think we're gonna
reminded
skip
of my
Forspoken.
Your mother looked like a nymph. That is
We're gonna
extremely
skip Forspoken
disrespectful,
because
No, I meant I was raised by my mother from an early age, of course. My childhood memories of my father were all too brief.
comrade. You are rambling, Comrade Privalov. Time is running out. Diani Rezinovi.
yeah, it's expensive and the system requirements are crazy, and I'm not sure it's gonna be.
Time
Good.
will run out for us all, General, will it not? And it ran out for my father on the shores of Volga.
Your father fought at Stalingrad?
He did, General.
So did I.
Well, so you see, General. Perhaps we are just the same, you and I. Perhaps we are all
Yeah, they actually put a
nymphs in the
4080
end.
on there if you wanted to play it on max settings on high resolution. I mean, come on. Yeah, so I think we'll probably skip Forspoken. Maybe you'll do it later when it's on sale. Probably do Dead Space,
What possible use in the construction of a bomb could be found in the belly of
Hogwarts,
a giant whale?
Atomic
Were
Heart.
you perhaps planning on using a worm as a fuse?
That would be ridiculous, General.
I would hate to undermine your otherwise entirely plausible account.
You forget, General. The belly of the beast was full of shipwrecks. And on one of them, I was bound to find what I was looking for. Fuse wire.
Comrade, yes, you'd forgotten all about the fuse until I reminded you, hadn't you?
General, your cynicism is unbecoming to a man of your rank and stature.
Wait, Hogwarts is doing an early release thing if you pre-order or whatever, or you get it early if you buy the deluxe edition. Eh. I mean, why? It's a single-player game, though, right? Why would you want to? Only for the deluxe edition. I don't need to. I can wait. I can wait. Really? Eh.
The clock was now ticking, General. Literally. I was surrounded by time, immersed in it, floating along a river of it on a raft made of history, seeking the next moment of opportunity to hurtle backwards amongst those lost worlds.
I am a patient man, Tavarish. I lost 3 toes in the winter outside Sharkovskaya in 42. A drunken dentist removed 2 frostbitten toes and 1 perfectly healthy one. You may therefore consider me a man blessed with an uncommon level of endurance for discomfort.
I hate visiting the dentist. My uncle Vanya was a dentist, and he was a deeply strange man, notwithstanding the love he felt for his pigs.
Is what?
Yeah, it sucks when they do stuff like that. Going up or are we going down? I can't tell. We're going up? Or we're going down? We're going up. Or we're just going to start over. Try going over farther. Huh. Well, I noticed, what was it? Kenna. Where am I going? Bridge of Spirits is on sale. So we may play that too at some point. Wanted to try that. Where am I going? Not going this way. Am I?